Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Nuka21. Welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, Throne of Bhaal. Last time, well, we took care of Balthazar. Melisande laid out her grand master plan, and we're now stuck in the Throne of Blood trying to stop her from becoming a goddess. Which is just fan-bloody-tastic. And I can't rest here. Which means that my spell selection is completely fucked. Could I reload a previous save before I came here and fix up my spell slots? Yes, I could have. I would also prefer it if the game actually let me rest, but that's never going to happen. Oh boy. Let's get Ares' equipment back up and running. Why do I have an onyx ring? Don't I have a better shield I can give to Ari? Can you oh, Ari can use this. There we go. That's better than nothing. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Weapons! That is the answer. Okay. Well, we have significant disadvantage here, and the fact is that we can't rest. Find an inn or rest outside, even though we're technically in a different plane of existence. Which means everyone's gonna be tired, fatigued, gonna rely on supplementary healing potions, and that's no good. Oh boy.
So happy.
Give me some direction.
I never imagined that we would be doing such great things.
I can't tell if that rumbling is outside because it's currently raining right now, or there's someone at my door. I'm going to assume it's the rain and ignore everything else.
I'm waiting.
Oh boy. Thankfully though, I can just do this. I'm gonna have to,
Aye, a fair gambit.
I'm gonna have to prepare everyone for combat.
Give me some direction. I'll see to it.
Oh boy, this is gonna be annoying, because my spell selection is absolute garbage. I am not prepared for this fight at all, and that is a problem, but I'll have to make do. Essentially, we just have to kick Melisande's ass 3 times.
I have gathered enough evidence to me. I will wait no longer to eat.
Okay, that did some decent amount of damage to her. Fortunately, everyone got circle kicked.
Magic lost in this circus.
And there goes the phone! Fan-fucking-tastic! I know the best way to fix this problem. Remove the fucking battery. Now, it won't work at all. Perfect. I should probably keep that on. Because I may actually need to do that. Shut up. Okay.
I'm waiting.
Oh, of course she's gonna cast her spells and run away like a bitch, summon a bunch of minions. Fuck it.
This sparrow is ready to fly. At your command, of course.
Okay, if 2 of those got her on injured, what does 4 look like?
Yeah, faster. Faster than Chick-Tika Fast Pass.
I regret.
And unfortunately, Melisande has spells and magic resistance, so any damaging spells are practically worthless in this fight. And that's super distressing and annoying, and why do we immediately get teleported here?
Enough! I have gathered enough essence to deal with you.
Waiting.
I will wait no. Too strong! Damn you! I must have more essence. I must have more power!
Well, that was easy. Ow. Well, that worked. Surprisingly well, actually. Instead of saving over the other quick save, I'm going to save over this one. Overwrite.
Give me some direction.
This way, I can actually reload and test how many actual traps were needed just to kick Melisande out of that. I'm not having that. Fuck you. You can kiss my
This
ass.
sparrow is ready to fly. At your command.
Jan Sibin, I don't even know where you are. If it's 3, that's all I need. If it's 4, then we're gonna have a problem in the last fight.
Enough! I have enough essence to deal with you.
Wow, okay, so it is 4, because 3 just puts her near death, and because of that circle wave bullshit that knocks us back, we can't do anything because we're immediately teleported to her location. Fantastic. Well, at the very least, I could just fucking firestorm this pit, and not to worry about enemies, unless they're fire elementals, in which case I'll be really annoyed. Smash doesn't take damage from this area. Ah! Ice! Well, you guys will get fucked. What the hell's Blizzard Troll? Why do Frost Elementers do so much damage? It's ridiculous.
Faster than Chick-Tika Fast Pass.
How about instead of just charging in, you actually do some spells? Well, that's Cryonax gone. Now then, where does Melisande teleport in when I flick the switch this time?
Have I ever told you that you're the most natural grace in the
I heard at least this is not the proper time and place to flirt.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I don't know about my grace, but I'm not all that innocent here. I can smell a cheesy come on from a mile away.
It was not meant as such. I have no intention of offending you. Uh-huh. It is only that I see you in an unguarded moment at times, and I see the ache in your heart reflected in your eyes. It says the spells and now there's no one to hold you close. But no doubt I have overstepped my bounds by saying so. It has only ever been my hope that you might one day give me the chance to be the one that comforts you. That would be an honor, my wildflower. Gosh, you're good. Yes, I know. 'Tis not that serve the sparrow well at times. Write a book. I'll buy it. Okay. Like I said, this is not the proper time and place for flirtatious attitudes. Okay, where does Melisande teleport after I nix this? She teleports directly in front of us again? Yep. Okay. She summons some Slayer shadows, then immediately teleports over there. Alright. In that case...
This sparrow.
let's booby trap this place. And immediately regret my decisions. Okay, let's see how much this does. I'm assuming she's either going to get weaker or stronger. Pause. She's badly injured. Mince.
You point. I point.
Ring of the Ram.
I'm waiting.
And of course the bitch decides to heal herself, because of course she does.
This sparrow.
Yep, that's
Hey Emmeline, let's actually try to sit down a trap. Snap, Sarah, fail. That's fine, as long as you don't kill yourself. Alright! That's a little bit extra damage. I'll take anything I can get.
that.
I should have been doing spike traps from here to least from the start.
Aye, a fair gambit.
That's my bad. Do I have some magical wards spells available? And just to make sure, I'm going to place a summon diva over there.
Give me some
Because I know she's going to teleport in. Alright. If she doesn't die from this, I'm going to pause, hit her with the Ring of the Ram. She's near death. She took 12 damage from Imoen. She took a hell of a beating from Hercules. Jesus Christ. That is some major fucking damage. Now we hit her with the Ring of the Ram, and that should either kill her or move on to the next phase. Yes! No dialogue option this time, that's surprising. Okay. We're doing good.
I'm waiting.
We are slowly... Now what? Anonymous, fuck off! I don't know you. We don't know you. I really... You know what? Fuck it. Just unplug this son of a bitch. That's what I should have done at the start. Coffee, save me from my headaches, please. Woo! I think I may have added a little bit too much sugar into this cup. Oh boy! Oh, or it's just the heat that's altering the flavor. That's probably that too. Okay, there's the fallen diva still there, uninjured. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, let's cast another firestorm. Because after this was the final battle with Melisande. I think? Yeah, this is the last pool. Now we just, Oh! Oh boy. And of course, figures that the last place is the most dangerous. Why am I not fucking surprised? Alright.
Give me some direction.
Back.
Okay, I need Viconia, Bash,
Yep, gotcha.
Imoen. Ari, do you have any AoE spells at all? Oh, significant? Yeah, you got one.
Faster than
Okay.
fast pause.
Let's pause. Just bombard these bastards with AoE. Do that. Do that.
Help however I can.
Do that.
What you want?
And do that. And everyone can back the fuck up. Of course, unless Imoen gets immediately killed. Will somebody tell me what the fuck a Marilith actually is? And we're dead. Here's a dumb question. Can I just do this? No, I actually need to delete the enemies. Fuck.
Back.
That's real annoying.
I'm waiting.
You point.
Wow. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is a problem. I'm scrapped for resources, as it is. And my resources will just dwindle further and further the more I try to execute any type of strategy against these assholes.
You point. I punch.
Oh boy.
Give me some direction.
Fuck it, I got nothing to prove. Dice gods will decide my fate once again. Odds? I see if I could beat this encounter the natural way of me using my brain. Evens? I just turned on story mode. Shit, that fell off the table.
Now I remember why traveling with you was always so much fun.
Figures. It's a natural fucking one. Alright, the game wants me to suffer. Alright.
I'm waiting.
Okay.
This sparrow
We've got
is
no
ready to
traps
fly.
whatsoever.
At diplomatic course.
None of this is gonna help me because Hercules does not get into melee combat. That's a waste of a few ability points. We got no spells that could actually be of any use for the most part.
I'll see.
Oh boy.
Faster than fast pause.
Oh, and of course the Fallen Demon gets unsummoned right there.
You make pleasant company, Larry. I'll be glad to tarry a while.
Magic's lost.
Jump on my son.
Oh, and there goes my cell phone. Great! main character has been killed. You must restart the game. And Melisande becomes the new Lady of Murder and probably tries to kill Cyric. If it's not one thing, it's another. My God, everything's falling apart. Come on, Lord Vader. Stand up. Come on. Get on your feet. That's a good Dark Lord. Yeah, I got a 2-foot-tall statue of Darth Vader in my room. What about it? Or is he 3 feet tall? Seems a little short to be a meter high, but whatever. None of my tactics are working. That's a problem, and we can't rest. We could rest. My problems would be very easily fixed if I could just rest in this godforsaken hellhole. But I can't. That is the problem. If I had access to level 9 spells, that would also help. But I don't. I should have bought some for Imwin, but I didn't because I'm a moron. And Imwin doesn't have that many spell slots anyway. Oh boy. There's so many things that can make this entire situation better, but because I'm such a damn fool, none of it works. Okay, quick save. None of those are gonna help. And Mince's abilities are gonna help me, so we're gonna have to rely on magic. That means buffing everyone up.
Help however I can.
This sparrow is ready to fly. And with a map, of course.
At I want you to do nothing because you do not have haste. And of course they say versus Horrible. But will they say versus Firestorm?
Swords, not words! Where midst goes, evil stands beside.
Kill this bitch, please. Kill the Solar now, please. Thank you.
What can faster than Chitika fast paws?
Okay, these guys.
Every hamster has his every direction.
Chain lightning.
I'll do it. Yep, that's it.
Now I'll deal with you. At least someone should cast Nothing, because we already used all of our breach spells. Remove magic. Because I bet these bitches are protected by motherfucking stone skin. Yep. Okay. Now for the hard part. Oh, man.
You need something?
Okay. Last pool. Okay, Melisande, let's see how we do. Probably gonna get our ass kicked.
You are stronger than even I imagined. Your destiny versus mine. Let's finish this now, once and for all. To the victor go the spoiled.
Pause.
Give me some direction.
We actually want to hit to... We want to actually use the answer for this.
Armored,
Not the answer.
and
Yeah, the
ready
answer.
to... Who says what?
Minsk. Activate critical strike.
I'll help however I can.
Summon the shrew. Bard song.
Name.
Improved mantle. Greater death blow. Start casting up some chain lightnings.
Aye, a fair captain.
Harry, I want you to... Let's see, might as well use some of these extra stuff. Summon a diva, please.
You point. I love
Something up?
Another chain lightning, please. Fuck!
You are stronger than even I imagined.
Death blow.
Your destiny versus mine. Let's finish
Strike.
this now, once and for all. To the victor go the spoiled.
Oh, shut up. Blade barrier. Summon the diva.
This sparrow is ready to fly. And get the map.
Bring up the song. Cast that.
Swords, not words.
Berserk. Have it. Never mind, we are immediately dead.
Not right.
What's the point of all these buffs that they don't do diddly dick? Shut up, Melisande.
Even I imagined. Your
You point.
destiny versus
I
mine.
punch.
Let's finish this now, once and for all. To the victor go the spoiled. Chocolates.
Yes.
This sparrow is ready to fly.
Yeah.
And get the map, of course.
Well, there goes Minsk.
Help however I can. By all the spirits, I fight.
Oh boy.
What can I do?
And of course, this bitch has infinite summons. Because why wouldn't she have infinite summons? She can just summon an endless spawn of demons and other things. Great. Okay, Dice Gods. Same deal as before. Odds, I continue my attempts, normally. Evens, I summon forth the power of God mode. Although at this point, Melisande should be just weak as it is. Fucking net 20 on this bitch. The Dice Gods have decided to end this playthrough for me. Alright, have it your way, Dice Gods. I'm not gonna argue with you. It made me do this fight legitimately. I didn't even have to do it legitimately for the other fights except for this encounter. I had to do a little thinking on the second one, but the third one, the Dice Gods have decided my fate. Alright. Watch it now that my allies don't have to worry about healing or anything. They'll just do things amazingly well.
You are stronger than even I. Your destiny.
You fight!
Can we
Let's finish
untab
this
everything,
now,
please?
once
Thank
and
you.
for all. To the victor go the spoils.
And go. Well, this just shows how much damage Melisande can do. Holy crap.
Cannot end like this. I shall not allow it.
This would have gone a whole lot better if I was actually prepared.
The gods have decreed this contest is over.
No! I am a god! Over until I say it ends!
You are no god, Priestess Bhaal. You play with stolen energies that make you immortal, that give you great power. But that is enough.
The false book has not won! Oh, I would die first!
But you cannot die, so long as the essences are clean. Even now, however, they struggle to cleave their weakened. You are free, and destiny belongs to fate.
No! No! I kill all!
You will do nothing to Melisande but accept your fate.
And the bitch falls.
The time that was mentioned has come, Godchild. There is a choice before you. You have prevailed against all that have assailed you, and now you must decide your fate. Only one other swan of the dead god remains, the sibling who fought at your side. Her portion of the essence is not large, but she must make a choice.
Well, technically there's a third, but we're not going to mention that. Oh, and one doesn't have voice acting. That's shocking. You mean me, don't you? You're talking about the part of me that's the taint, the powers I developed?
Do you intend to keep that essence, Godchild? Or will you surrender it to your elders?
If I could have gotten rid of it voluntarily, I would have done it a long time ago. Take it. I don't want it. I never wanted it.
As you wish, Emily. So it is done. The only decision that remains for you belongs to your sibling. The vast majority of the soul essences of the children of Bhaal, born with murder, now belong to you and you alone. You must now decide what to do with this power. Utilize. Choice is yours.
Why? What's gonna happen to me?
There are consequences with all decisions. This one, however, is unique in its scope. I will attempt to explain it as best I can. First, you may choose to surrender that portion of the essence which remains with you. It shall be given to Amelisand, and her soul, with all the essence it contains, shall be destroyed. You may think this brutal, but Amelisand has welded the essence to her own soul, foolishly, and there is no other way. The price of ambition is fault. Surrendering the essence will allow the gods to remove its evil taint and hide it well within the halls of Mount Celestial, forever preventing it from serving other souls. You, Baldur, would be made immortal, free to continue your life with a destiny of your own choosing. The manipulations of gods will no longer be your concern, and your soul will be untainted.
And my other choice?
Once Amelisand's soul is destroyed and the essence released, you may accept it into yourself if you want it, and the throne of Bhaal will be yours to command. The taint of evil within the totality of Bhaal's essence is great, greater than anything you've ever known. It remains to be seen whether you will be assisted as evil or embrace it. Regardless, you will receive your enemies from amongst the gods. Sure, Sirik, who usurped their sire's role of Edict of Al the Overfather, would gain an interest in the power. Your future is unwritten, but once chosen, the gods know that it will be of significance to the group. You will have few allies, and your trials will not end anytime soon. The choice is difficult, but these are your two options, Baldur. This is where your destiny is realized, and your future.
A life on the plains is a new power. It is not a life for everyone, my raven. No matter how powerful you assume yourself to be, there is always another stronger. In the plains, this is doubly so.
Or at least speaking the truth. There's always someone stronger. Until you get to AO, in which case the only person stronger than AO is Wizards of the Coast themselves. Such is the case in fiction. Whoever writes it is the true overlord. But either way, your adventure continues, is it not? I envy your position, truly. Naturally, I like it best to join your future travels, but it's not meant to be. I bid you farewell, certainly. Fond farewell, at best.
No. Oh, say it is not so. We will no longer fight evil together. Oh, we miss you. Forever shall we hang our heads in sadness in remembrance of our great bad king friend.
Aw, we're friends with Minsk. The best friendship around. Oh boy.
Boo and I will say, we knew the hero, and people will believe us, and maybe they will look at us more strangely than they do now. Or maybe not.
It doesn't matter, Minsk.
So, it's finally come down to this, has it? After all we've been through right here in Baldur's Gate, through Irenicus and Bodhi and their plans, I wonder what Garane's
Probably a few words, but I can't actually think of what he would say. But at least someone has been through me through thick and thin our entire lives. Blood is thicker than water. In which case I prove true because I brought him with me through in the entirety of both games. Siege of Dragon Spear does not count. I don't have that. Me? I'll miss you if you go. You're more than a brother to me. I owe you everything. But I wouldn't want to see the plains. I wouldn't want to see this through to the proper end.
What a terrible thing to decide. You fought for so long to get to this point. If you choose to keep all this power, it will be nothing more than
couldn't do it. I wouldn't want to. What a frightening thing to become. But you've never taken the easy path, have you, Vash?
How glorious to finally have the opportunity to grasp your birthright! To take up the reins of power as they are meant to be!
Apparently my entire party's like, yeah, do it! What the fuck? I mean, Viconia, it makes sense, right? For her to say, take the power, take the reins. I imagine Sarabok would say the same damn thing. But the others are like, sure, go for it. I'm like, you guys are supposed to dissuade me from doing this. Maybe it's because I have... Maybe different party members say different things. Of course they would. You have to do so, and the only point to having you come this far will be to fight off all of those who have sought to stop you. There's only one path. Take it, perhaps I'll even be the first of your clerics one day. Think of it! Now that's a future I can look forward to.
The time has come to make your choice, Baldur. What is your wish?
Do we say fuck it and stay immortal, or do we take the Father's throne? And maybe kick Siric's ass, too. You know, fuck it. Since our decision is not inconsequential in the grand scheme thanks to the main canon, fuck it. I will retain the essence of Bhaal, that is my right, and become a power on the plains.
As you wish. Though the thought of you succumbing to the temptations of Bhaal's foul taint gives me no pleasure. We shall see what manner of power you become.
Plus, it's better to have someone on the throne that's actually holding the power than to let it just go wildly into Nowheresville, where anything could happen.
Good luck. I'll miss ya. Although, somehow I just know we'll see each other again. Maybe I'll get you out of trouble again. You never know.
Your decision has been made, Godchild. Now the act must be carried out. Prepare yourself.
I wonder how this cutscene will play out, since I'm a neutral good and have positive party reputation. I imagine it's probably not gonna matter. Well, Melisande, nice try.
No!
Damn you! No! I'm too strong!
Your mortal essence crumbles as you embrace your fate and take the legacy of Bhaal as your own. You welcome the divine power and feel your dark influence flow over all that you know. The Abyss welcomes you, and you know you can shape it to your darkest desires. All of your enemies have been crushed, but there will be more to come. You are one of many in the crowded plains, but you are certain to destroy any challenge. You have stolen the destiny of a god, and none shall stand in your way. In time, all will know your terrible name. Your tyranny shall be renowned, your strength and guile legendary. You are the Bhaalspawn, Lord of Murder, and the mark you have carved upon the realms shall never fade.
And we get some character epilogues with no sound. Awesome! Well, I might as well do some narration. Ari continued adventuring after leaving Vash's company, driven in her travels to oppose slavery in any form. Her compassion grew tainted by revenge, however. Revenge for what had been taken while she was in chains. She might have lost herself entirely had she not stumbled across a group of Avariel enslaved in Cormyr. They compelled her to come to Fenadile, the home she was originally stolen from. And she had learned much while there. Most importantly, she learned she was no longer one of them, and then stopped pining for wings she wouldn't use anyway. Harry eventually became a high priestess in Understone, a gnomeless village her mentor Quail had sometimes spoken of. He had been her true family. It was amongst his people that she finally found peace. I'm assuming I clicked done to go next, right? Yes. Let's see how Viconia ends up. No longer with Vash, Viconia went on to found a cult dedicated to Shar in the city of Waterdeep. And of course, as it goes, one of her followers betrayed her, however, prompting to slaughter the whole tainted lot. Shar admonished Viconia strongly for this, but she was unrepentant and again wandered the realms. Viconia was still formidable and went on to prevent an attempt by the Knights of the Shield to take over Kalamport, and even worked with Dritch de Urdn to save the elven city of Sol Destinalar from a Zentarum plot. What? Okay, she definitely turned a better leaf. For this last act, the elves accepted her, and Queen Elisine bestowed the highest honors of the Celadrin, an accolade never before given to one of her dark kind. Viconia reportedly bowed once without emotion, then left. Her fate remains unknown. Well, damn! I actually didn't expect that to actually work. So she stopped the Knights of the Shield from taking over Kalamport and worked with Dritz to save save the city of the elves from the Zents. Ugh. Why is that so hard to say? Okay, our favorite tiefling bard. What happened to him? Harry de Lees found traveling with Vash a fine introduction to the realms, and once they parted company, he was eager to see more. He visited such varied locales such as Waterdeep, Neverwinter, and Thay, eventually fleeing each one after innocently immersing himself in local troubles. Later, he would befriend a female Cambion and return with her to the Abyss, only to unintentionally end up leading a revolt on several layers of the Hells. For a time, Harry de Lees was the most hunted man among the plains, but the ire of his enemies would not match his wanderlust, and he eventually found his way back to the city of Sigil, unharmed in any permanent fashion. There he rejoined Realis' acting troupe and was pleased to finally settle down, until the next misunderstanding, of course. Living the dream, Harry de Lees, you're living the dream. Minsk, let's see how you do. Of course, he ends up getting damn it! He ends up getting turned into stone by a basilisk somehow at the end of everything. Whatever. But the saga of the Bhaal spawn closed. Minsk fulfilled a long-promised oath. He returned to Rashomon, hoping to regale the Ice Dragon Berserker Lodge with the tales of his deeds and earn a place within its hallowed halls. His words were not needed. Every tavern in Faerun had a bard singing of the valiant ranger, and he was welcomed as a hero. Eventually, he formed his own adventuring company, the Justice Fist. Nice name. Striking fear in the hearts and faces of evil until, in his advancing age, he again set out across the realms and disappeared. He got turned into stone by a basilisk. And what of Boo? Well, what is Minsk without Boo? The two would never be separated, and some say they are still together. Up amongst the stars where hamsters are giant and men become legends. Fucking hell. Miniature giant space hamster. And how the dear old sister fell. And what of him when the eternal child? Well, she had to grow up real fast because of Irenicus. She had long stood in the shadow of Vash, but she was her own person and would ever find her fate where she pleased. He returned to Candlekeep for a time, with formidable skill in magic granting a greater application for its tomes. It was smaller than she remembered, however, and she did not stay long. Later, she was seen in such vaulted company as Kelvin Blackstaff and Elminster? Well, holy shit, she moved up in the world. by all accounts, encouraging them not to be such stick-in-the-mutts. Her influence grew over time, and she may have founded a thieves' guild and now operates all the way to Neverwinter. When asked this, she always answered with an innocent, purest smile. "Heya," she would say, "it's just me, Imoen." Now there's a reference to her first line in Baldur's Gate 1. And like that, we are done with Baldur's Gate 2 in its entirety. Holy shit. And I don't mean the Black Pitch gladiatorial stuff. That's just extra. Oh boy. Well, that was a ride. My frustrations with several mechanics and situations. Besides that, I actually had a lot of fun. Now then, I could have done this a hell of a lot better, and a lot more differently. First thing, I probably could have changed my race so we could have some romance with Viconia, because that's how I roll. But that doesn't happen because pureblood elf all day, every day. And Viconia doesn't romance elves, which sucks. 2, I would have grinded a hell of a lot more in certain places if I actually knew beforehand what I was getting myself into, because playing blind, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Bad things can happen when you're not prepared, like me. Oh boy. Oh, Nick. 3, I probably should have changed around my spells and maybe party composition for the final fight with Melisandre, or any of the bosses in Throne of Bhaal, really. But that's to be expected. Anyway, enough of me rambling. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been NoGod21. This has been Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition Throne of Bhaal. Thanks for watching, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you all next time, and enjoy the credits. The slow, crawling credits.